When I was growing up, I always wanted to be a therapist, but, realizing that therapy was kind of a narrow path in terms of that's the only thing you can do, I kind of found less and less interest in it. So the more I found out and learned about social work and what that was and the different paths I could, still take to still help people, I think that's what really drew me to social work. So just having the option of the variety of work really drew me in. So, now it's not just therapy or mental health counseling. Now it's going to more like addiction recovery or like addiction counseling, or even medical social work, just exploring different paths under the social work umbrella, I think has really drawn me to social work. If my donors were standing in front of me, I would just say thank you, because it's a very generous gift that they've given me of their funding, and it really goes a long way. Like I'm a stay-at-home mom. My son just turned 1 last month, so leaving my prior job to staying home and taking care of him and dedicating my other time to school has been really hard financially. So it really helps me focus on my schooling and, my studies and not have to worry about, oh, am I going to be able to get my textbooks, or am I going to be able to even finish a semester? Because I know that, the generosity of the donors has eliminated that thought, so it's made schooling and studies a lot easier to be able to, get my degree and pay it forward to other people. So I hope to make a really big impact. I hope to reach and touch a lot of people the same way, I've been impacted through my own experience with social workers or case managers or just therapists in general, or really anybody else in the social work field. Like I mentioned, I had an interest in addiction recovery, and, that was really because, my parents had history with alcoholism or just addiction. So seeing different case managers help them, or seeing my therapist help my parents, or even help me, or even the medical social workers in the hospital help my parents navigate resources, following their discharge to better help themselves after leaving the hospital has been really, eye-opening for me. So I really hope to, do the same thing and help other people in that same way of providing resources or just touching hearts, even if resources aren't what they, need at the moment. If they just need someone to listen to them, and help them figure out their situation in life, then that's all I can really ask for, is just to impact people in that way.